thanks a lot for Heath, and we'll give him a little bit. We'll get down and find out what's a good buck. Well, I gave this deer about a half hour, and we decided we're going to get down here and see if we can get on blood. We found the arrow and started walking over to last site. As you can see, we've got quite a blood trail to follow. Hit looked good. Plenty of blood at point of impact. So I don't think this will take too long. I don't think he made it very far. We're still following good blood. He's still pumping it out. We haven't had to take any time to look yet. There you go. We got our deer. Well, it's been a great day. Heath and I got up this morning and we went to a place that I've been hunting for better than 20 years, and he's been hunting much longer than that, so two of us 40 years together. And we shot a nice doe this morning. So we turned around, we come out here, and we're close to home. We climb up, and we had this little scraggler buck come in, and we laughed at him and watched him for a bit. But this one right here, this guy we've been watching for 4 nights now. We knew where he bedded. We'd watched him stand up every afternoon, about the same time, about the same place, and I was getting concerned. You know, we're only a couple days away from firearm season opening here in Indiana, and we prefer to do it with the bow. It's just who we are. And there's people that hunt not far from here, and we knew that if we didn't get this deer down that somebody else was gonna. So we sat out here tonight. The wind was blowing and it's cool, and we're sitting up there, and I look over and I made a comment to Heath at one point. If you ever stared at something so long thinking it was a deer, your eyeballs crossed. And he kind of chuckled. Matter of 20 minutes later, what I thought was a deer stepped out. This deer presented itself about 80 yards. As you can see, it's tall thicket, and it came working a trail towards us and just stayed out of reach. Got underneath some hedge apple trees within 20 yards, you know what should be a good killing shot, too much thicket. And Heath jumped in with a grunt call trying to stop it, and he'd stop it and it was in the wrong spot, and he'd grunt and he'd stop, and deer's in the wrong spot. And nothing I could do at that point. He jumped the fence over on the neighbor's property where we don't have permission to hunt, and then jumped back in on the other, over next to a creek, and come back on the property that we're on. And they come walking through, and deer stepped up there. I was at full draw, and I can't lie, it's been a long time since I've had buck fever, but I was shaking so bad I shook the arrow off the arrow rest, and this deer stopped. And I had enough time to get the arrow back up onto the arrow rest, and it didn't move. I mean, it had us pegged, it heard that arrow drop, it was looking at us. We released the shot, it was good. Deer probably truly didn't travel 60 yards. It's just this thicket. Probably makes it look further on camera than what it is. But nice, easy blood trail to follow. The way he's piled up here, I'd say he didn't lay down. He just pumped himself out of blood and crashed. But I want to give a big thanks to Heath Malone. This is property he secured the hunt. It's obviously good to us tonight. Indiana hunter, something he's done for a long time now, something he's good at. I'm thankful to be able to be a part of it. And keep watching. You know, there's more guys that he hunts with, more guys that are going to drop deer, and probably something a whole lot bigger than this one. But it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, it's a mainframe 8. It's got 2 kickers. I'm thankful to have it. I'm thankful to have it. And we've still got light, which is a good thing. He dropped close to a fence, so we don't have to drag him through this stuff very far. And no, it's been a good night. It's been a good day. So once again, I'd like to thank Heath, and keep watching, guys. There's more good stuff to come.